points, cash, gear, sports. With a Dick's Scorecard, you earn points on all your purchases and get 3% back in rewards and access to exclusive deals and events. It's simple. Points lead to cash to buy gear so you can play more sports. Get your Dick's Scorecard and start earning reward certificates today. Every season starts at Dick's.
Monarch Trophy Studio in San Antonio, a leader in the awards and recognition industry since 1972. Their mission is to provide their customers with a wide variety of high-quality, competitively priced awards. They have awards for sports, scholastics, employment, you name it, they've got it. Trophies, plaques, badges, pins, and much, much more. With the advancements in technology and the internet, Monarch Trophy Studio has quickly become one of the leading premier online award retailers. Monarch Trophy Studio is a proud sponsor of the Texas Youth Football and Cheer Association and proud provider of all TIFA awards, including the Dale Morgan Trophy. Visit Monarch Trophy Studio in their 30,000 square foot state-of-the-art production facility located at Highway 281 in Thousand Oaks in San Antonio, Texas. Contact them toll-free at 1-800-364-7903 or by email at sales@mtsawards.com. Check them out on their interactive website at www.mtsawards.com. That's mtsawards.com. Monarch Trophy Studio in San Antonio. Come get your trophy at Monarch Trophy. You're listening to TIFA Radio on the TIFA Sports Network. Time for the best youth sports radio show. You're listening to The Zone. Here's your host of the show, Kenny Long.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to The Zone, a special event of The Zone. Here in Houston, Texas, we are live here at Backyard Grill off of Jones Avenue. And what's the crossroad here? West Road. I need to turn you guys on. A special edition of The Zone as myself joined here by the football minds, Jarvis King. And we have Columbo Hackett. I turn that down a little bit better. All right, so we got a speaker here for the crowd. We got some people here in the audience joining us here as we get set for a big weekend here. I think your microphone's turned off. Is it on now?
No, it's not on.
Might help if I turn the right dial on.
There we go.
I forgot you guys were on 4. Okay, there we go. So we got Jarvis King here. Jarvis, how you doing?
I'm doing all right, Kenny. How you doing, man?
Columbo Hackett?
I'm here. What's up, Kenny?
You're just here. You're just here. You got to be a little more expressive than that. You got 3 squads going in.
Yes, sir, man. We wasn't talking about that. We was just talking about introduction. You want to talk about football, I'm happy then.
So, again, we're live here at Backyard Grill. We want to thank them for allowing us to host the show here tonight and, kind of leave it open for some people to kind of join us. We had some special guests we wanted to bring in. Of course, we got the North Houston Panthers, the Pack. We got them represented here. We got the Cypress Mustangs that are here. Who else do we got here? You guys?
We got some Texas Renegades here. We will have the Southside Coast and the Southside Cowboys.
And so I heard about they were supposed to be showing up as well. So I guess they were waiting for the 8 o'clock hour. Well, guess what? It's here. Y'all ain't here. What's up? Get on in here. So a big, exciting weekend. And, of course, well, let me touch on it now because I know it's going to come up. By the way, the TIFA radio line is up. I will see if it'll work. I've never done it mobilely, but I'm going to try it. I've got the Skype line up, 979-353-4421. If you want to call into the show and give us your comments, because I know there's a lot of people that have a whole lot of things to say.
Give me that number again.
979-353-4421. So I don't even have to have it written down. I know that number so well now. I don't even have to write it down. So all the keyboard warriors can now put their keyboard down, pick up their phone, which looks like a keyboard, dial in, and give us your comments on what's going on. And, of course, we are still also on Football Minds on Facebook Live as well. So you can join us there. And I'm sure Jarvis, who likes to watch his little
well, actually, I'm putting the TIFA Radio chat line number in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead
box.
and do that. It's here, and we'll try to answer as many calls as we can as they come in, because sometimes it gets a little overwhelming at times.
You said 979.
979-353-4421. It's almost like an AARP number.
Got it in there.
Got it in there. All right. So a big event coming up is going to be at Toyota Field in San Antonio, Texas. It is the 2017 State Championship Games. The weather is changing. I was getting chastised because of my weather predictions, as they called it.
Kind of like your game predictions.
It wasn't a weather prediction. It was a look at the weather app on my phone. And at the time, it was showing that the weather was going to be very nice on Saturday. It was going to be decent. It was going to be decent on Sunday with a slight chance, about 20% chance of rain, which is okay. You might get a little drops on you. That's about it. Now it's changed
dramatically,
as Colombo has so delicately put it. I think the high temperature on Saturday is 55?
51.
51.
51.
51.
50% chance of rain.
And a 50% chance of rain, which to me makes for great football.
Yeah. Yeah.
It makes for great football.
For some.
For some. For the losing side, it's not going to be so
It's just
much.
a good excuse.
It's just a good excuse to say why
For me,
you
I
lost.
mean, we've been playing in that same weather all year, all the time we've been playing, but it make a difference when we was indoors last year. That kind of spoiled us. We got spoiled last year.
And exactly. And you know, everybody that is I've had complaints from, I don't want to call them complaints, just comments in regards to where we're playing at. Because we're not going to the Star, there's nothing we can really do about going to the Star. Okay, that was out of our control.
Right.
So Taifa was quick to find some place to go to, some place that everybody was going to like to go to. This is a nice facility. If you've never been.
You've been there?
Yes, I have. Toyota Field, is it set up for football? No. It's a rounded stadium for soccer.
I got a question. You might not know, and a lot of people have been asking about it. It's a grass field, but it's not regular grass like you see at home. It's some special grass, costs tens of thousands of dollars, shipped from like South America or something.
It is a turf field.
They said it's grass.
It is a grass turf field. It mimics grass.
But it's turf.
It's turf.
Have you ever been on the driving range and they have like grass?
Yes.
It mimics grass,
When they
but it's
set
actually
the
turf.
football field, are they going to set it closer to the stands?
No, it's going to be in the middle of the
In the
field.
middle. So it'll be kinda away from the stands.
Yeah, there's going to be a little bit gap. There's going to be a
Okay, that's
bigger
what a
gap
lot
than
of people
normal.
was asking about.
Yeah, there will be a little bit gap, but the seating is lower. The seating, you're going to feel much closer to the
Right,
action.
right.
in
All
this.
around the stadium.
You're not going to be looking down at a football
you'll be
field.
eye level.
You're going to be almost, not so much eye level, but you're going to be a little above, but you're going to feel at that field level. They're also changing the field to a football format. It's going to have the hash mark. It's going to have
Of course.
the down lines.
Yeah. I know they're bringing in some goalposts too.
We got Northeast Independent School District donated as goalposts for us to have put in, for use for the championship game. So we want to thank them for doing that. A lot of things went into work to get this done in a quick manner because we got bumped from the Star. The intention was to go to the Star. But unfortunately, because of high school ball and because of some unplanned Dallas Cowboy events, all you Cowboy haters, this is the time you can hate on the Cowboys. They had some sort of unplanned event that came up, and that's why we got bumped.
Right.
So therefore, we're now at Toyota Field, and I think it's going to be a great venue.
I like it. I like it.
And I like the outdoors. I like football being outside.
It's real football.
It's real
It's
football.
real football. It's real football.
I mean, how many times you watch the NFL? These teams that are playing in these domes. It used to be Minnesota. Their new stadium is actually outdoors now.
Right.
Okay.
Then once they get outside, it's a problem.
Right. Exactly. The Saints, the New Orleans Saints, are a great example of that. You put them in the Superdome, and they're unbeatable. You put them in Minnesota. You put them in Green Bay. They can't play worth a darn.
They can't deal with it.
They can't deal with the weather.
Can't deal with
this is real football to me. So whether it's cold, raining, whatever, get out there and play.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's how I feel. I think the other thing that came up, and like I said, we're going to address this stuff now. Let's get it out there.
Let's get that.
The price. Everybody's squawking.
$20, I'm squawking too.
Okay.
But that's a good price for 2 days. You're talking about 10. You're talking about 9 games.
Right.
So if you break it down by game,
How many people are going to both games though?
how many people might want to go to both games?
Well, here's the thing. If you're coming from out of town, even if you're from Houston and you're going to San Antonio, you're getting a hotel room, obviously. Okay, why not spend the weekend? Why not go watch some good football?
Right.
This is championship football. Why not cheer on these kids, whether they're your team or not?
I don't have a problem with the $20 because that's roughly the normal price for a championship game, $15 to $20. But I do disagree with charging it for like 3-year-olds or 4-year-olds or something like that.
Okay.
I do disagree with that.
Well, I think I don't. Again, I'm not in on that, so I can't explain why.
Right.
What I can say is this: number one, the price of these facilities
Are extremely
just
high.
absolutely ridiculous.
Bills gotta be paid.
It's gotten ridiculous. I even heard that apparently the Star was bumping the price up a good $10,000-$15,000 on us. So that was a
Who doing the concessions? Because I don't want to pay NRG concessions for pretzel and nacho cheese.
I don't know. I saw some things. I don't know officially, but I saw some things on Facebook. I think the San Antonio Junior Hurricanes.
They're going to do it.
I think
so it's a team. So we'll probably have some barbecue and okay.
Right. I don't know what they're going to have. Hurricanes. Send me a menu. We'd like to know what we're having that day, that weekend, going on in championships. But the cost is an issue. When it comes to this stuff, and I think a lot of people don't understand. They don't get the whole concept. The other thing is Taifa is a 501c. Taifa does not make any money on this. This is a break-even event.
The only thing that I think that should have happened was it should have been 10-20. 10 for Saturday, 10 for Sunday.
Right.
If you want to do both days, 20. Because you got people that's going to pay $20 and they're only going to see one game.
Yeah.
And they're going to leave.
And trust me, my wife and I were talking
And
about
what
this.
about if you bring a family? I'm going to look at this family right here. That's $20, $40, $60, $80, $100 right there.
Gentlemen,
Just for this man, wife, and kids.
when I was coaching in
$100.
when I was coaching in
God forbid
Taifa,
they hungry. God forbid they hungry. Baby, put them snacks in your purse.
Yeah.
hey,
So I feel for families.
you may know this about me, you may not. I had 10 kids.
Damn, I didn't know that. So
When I was coaching,
Wait.
y'all stay here. I'm gonna tell y'all how the game was. Y'all stay at the house. I'm gonna come back and tell y'all how the game was.
We'll never cut you off on your show. How many kids you say you got?
I have 10 kids.
I know what you like to do in your spare time.
Okay. I had 4 boys playing football. I was paying for 4 boys playing football. Okay. Both of my girls helped with cheerleading in the concession stands. Doing their part, for the organization. The Live Oak Jaguars. You heard me mention that before. That's where I came from.
Yeah.
Okay. Now imagine me at $20.
Hey,
Because the
man.
wife and I were talking about
I can't
this.
take them.
Remember-
I can't take you.
Yeah.
We got to choose what you want. Christmas gifts or the game. You can choose.
House payment or the game.
Yeah.
And so I get the complaints about the actual expense of it, but you also have to understand why. And when you look at the cost of these facilities, I mean, we're talking about Toyota Field. This
No,
is
it's a lot.
This
It's
is
a
a
lot. That's a
professional
top-notch professional
stadium.
facility.
Yeah, so you're going to pay for what you're going to get. Now, if you'd like to go back to just playing in high school stadiums, then they could probably cut that price. But a lot of people, and you guys have seen it, the demand is to play in these big stadiums.
Well, that's that type of expectation.
It
and
is.
when they went to the Star, you knew you set the bar high.
Ain't nothing topping the Star. The Star was as nice as it's going to get.
Yeah,
Are you a
is.
Cowboys fan?
No, sir.
Okay.
Not at all.
What was the cost at the Star?
Was it $20 last year?
I think it was
I
15.
think 15. I think
it was 15.
15 for the Star.
But like I said, this year, even before we got bumped, they were already talking that they had jacked
Raised
that
it up
price
the
up
price.
on us by a good $10,000 or more.
Yeah.
So that would have raised the price to probably $20 anyways.
Now, I understand it's a price got to be paid, and people that's coming got to pay a price. Just trying to find a healthy balance, so I understand it.
All right, so a little bit later on here in the show, we're gonna take a look at the games, and of course, everybody knows who these teams are. Of course, the Pack they got 3 in there: the Tykes, you got the rookies, and you got the juniors. And I don't know whether to ask you to pick a prediction on that or not.
I mean, I give you predictions, but I'm going to tell you now I'm biased.
Yeah, of course you are. Of course you are. Well, we'll get into that a little bit later. We'll get into that a little bit later. Sheldon over here shaking his head like, what you shaking your head for?